Las Vegas glows brighter on this night. Inside the MGM Grand Garden Arena, the air is electric, heavy with expectation. Thousands rise to their feet as two undefeated champions approach the ring, each carrying the hopes of a nation. This is not just another title fight. This is the fight of the millennium. Oscar de la Hoya enters first, America's golden boy, Olympic gold medalist, a global superstar whose speed, charisma, and precision have made him the face of boxing, every movement polished, every step measured. Across the ring stands Felix Tito Trinidad, the quiet warrior from Puerto Rico. No flash, no smiles, just cold focus and devastating power. His left hook has ended fights suddenly, brutally. Both men are champions, both are undefeated, only one can leave unified. The bell rings, and immediately the tension is palpable. Neither fighter rushes. They circle, testing distance, reading reactions. De la Hoya glides on his toes, pumping the jab, keeping angles sharp. Trinidad stalks forward, patient, deliberate, hunting for timing. It's a chess match played at high speed, every move carrying danger. Oscar lands the first clean jab, snapping Trinidad's head back. A statement. Trinidad responds with pressure, edging closer, reminding Oscar that power travels with him. The crowd buzzes with every exchange, knowing one clean shot could change everything. The opening rounds are cautious, almost respectful. Both men understand the stakes. De la Hoya boxes beautifully, quick hands, sharp counters. Trinidad throws fewer punches, but each carries menace. No knockdowns, no wild exchanges, just elite skill on display. This fight isn't about chaos yet. It's about control. And both men believe they have it. As the early rounds unfold, Oscar de la Hoya begins to assert his rhythm. His hand speed becomes the defining factor. Jabs snap out like gunfire, followed by crisp straight rights that find openings before Trinidad can react. Oscar's movement is constant, left, right, pivot, reset. He's boxing exactly as promised. Felix Trinidad remains composed, but the frustration begins to show. His punches are straighter, heavier, but Oscar's lateral movement keeps him just out of range. When Trinidad throws wide hooks, Oscar slips and counters. When Trinidad steps forward, Oscar steps away, tagging him on the exit. Still, Trinidad never stops advancing. His presence alone creates pressure. Every time he plants his feet, the arena holds its breath. One clean left hook could erase everything de la Hoya has built. Midway through the fight, the respect between them is obvious. Neither man overcommits. Neither man takes unnecessary risks. Oscar lands more often, but Trinidad's punches carry more threat. The judges are watching closely. The crowd murmurs with every exchange. De la Hoya begins working the body, short hooks, digging shots beneath Trinidad's guard. It's a subtle tactic designed to slow the Puerto Rican champion. Trinidad answers with aggression, throwing combinations, trying to pin Oscar against the ropes. But Oscar refuses to stay still. By the sixth round, the narrative is clear. De la Hoya is winning with speed, precision, and intelligence. Trinidad is losing rounds, but not belief. He has built his career on late surges, on breaking opponents when it matters most. And everyone in the building knows it. This fight is far from over. As the fight enters the middle rounds, danger creeps in quietly. Oscar de la Hoya continues to box brilliantly, but moments of vulnerability appear. Late in rounds, his defense relaxes just enough for Trinidad to sneak in heavy shots. A right hand lands, not clean, but meaningful. Trinidad senses it. He presses harder now, increasing volume, stepping into range with more conviction. His right hand begins finding Oscar's head more often. Each connection draws a roar from the crowd, reminding everyone why Trinidad is feared. Oscar responds with combinations, fast, flashy, effective. His right hand remains a weapon, landing repeatedly over Trinidad's jab. The golden boy is still controlling the fight, but the margin feels thinner. One mistake, one lapse, one moment of complacency. The eighth round brings sharp exchanges. Trinidad lands a strong right hand near the bell, and Oscar fires back immediately, refusing to concede momentum. Tempers flare, punches land after the bell. The tension rises. Both men show signs of fatigue, but neither backs down. Oscar's bodywork begins to pay dividends. Trinidad's pace slows slightly, his footwork less fluid, but his power remains dangerous, unchanged, unforgiving. Every punch still carries the threat of disaster. The crowd is divided. Some boo Oscar's movement, demanding action. Others applaud his intelligence. Trinidad's fans grow louder with every landed hook, believing their champion is building towards something dramatic. This is the razor's edge of championship boxing. Too aggressive, you get countered. Too cautious, you surrender momentum. Oscar walks that line carefully. Trinidad stalks it relentlessly. And the final rounds loom like a storm on the horizon. The championship rounds arrive, and the energy inside the arena shifts. Felix Trinidad knows the truth. He needs these rounds, and he fights like it. He comes forward with renewed urgency, throwing combinations, landing right hands with increasing frequency. Oscar de la Hoya begins to retreat more. His movement slows. His punches, while still accurate, lack the earlier snap. Fatigue sets in. The Golden Boy now fights defensively, protecting what many believe is a lead on the scorecards. Trinidad takes advantage. He lands his best shots of the fight, clean right hands, sharp hooks. Oscar responds with jabs and counters, but the momentum has changed. The crowd senses it, roaring with every Trinidad connection. The 11th round is competitive, tense, dramatic. Trinidad's pressure is constant. Oscar still scores, still boxes, but the urgency is gone. He looks like a fighter trying to survive, not dominate. In the 12th, Trinidad pours it on. He throws with everything he has left. Oscar circles, flicks the jab, avoids prolonged exchanges. The crowd boos, desperate for a final explosion. The final seconds tick away. No knockdowns, no knockout, just exhaustion, tension, and unanswered questions. The bell rings. It's over. Both fighters raise their arms, uncertain. Both corners argue their case. The judges' scorecards now hold the fate of two legacies. Equals the fighters stand at center ring, sweat-soaked, faces marked by battle. The crowd quiets as the announcer reads the scores. One judge scores it for De La Hoya, another scores it even. And then the final card. 115-113 for the winner. Felix Trinidad. The arena erupts in shock. Cheers, boos, disbelief. Oscar de la Hoya stands frozen, stunned. Many believed he had done enough. Many believed his boxing brilliance had secured victory. But Trinidad's late surge, his aggression in the championship rounds, has swayed the judges. Felix Trinidad is crowned the unified welterweight champion of the world. History will debate this decision forever. Was it Oscar's early dominance, or Trinidad's late power? Was it clean punches, or effective aggression? Boxing, as always, leaves room for controversy. What cannot be debated is the magnitude of this night. Two undefeated champions gave everything. Two nations stood behind them. And one decision changed the course of boxing history. This was not just a fight. It was a moment. A reminder that in boxing, brilliance must last until the final bell. The fight of the Millennium.